Welcome back, everyone, to Terror in Mexican Culture and History. Today, we're delving into one of the most chilling and fascinating aspects of Mexican history, the ancient Aztec civilization and their death rituals. These rituals, steeped in blood and spirituality, were a key part of the Aztec worldview, as they believed death was not the end, but a crucial step in a journey to the afterlife. However, the rites surrounding death were anything but peaceful, and they often involved horrifying ceremonies and sacrifices. As we explore these ancient death rituals, we'll also uncover the haunting legends and ghostly tales that have emerged from Aztec beliefs and how they still resonate in modern-day Mexico. So grab a seat and prepare for a journey back in time to the heart of one of the most terrifying and captivating cultures in history. Let's dive into the Aztec death rituals and the ghostly legends they left behind. Aztec beliefs about life and death. To truly understand Aztec death rituals, we must first look at the Aztec belief system regarding life, death, and the afterlife. The Aztecs had a polytheistic view of the world, with gods and goddesses governing everything from the elements to human behavior. Among the most important gods in the Aztec pantheon were Mictlantecutli and Mictecacihuatl, the lord and lady of the underworld, or Mictlan. According to Aztec mythology, the afterlife was not a peaceful resting place, but a long journey filled with challenges and obstacles. The journey to Mictlan was arduous. Souls had to cross rivers, navigate dark caves, and endure trials before finally reaching their final resting place. It was believed that souls of the dead spent many years traveling to Mictlan, and those who did not make it due to improper rituals or unworthy lives might wander as restless spirits. This idea of restless souls wandering the earth is where the ghostly legends tied to Aztec death rituals begin. However, the Aztecs did not simply view death as an end, but as a continuation of life. Death was considered a natural part of existence, and the rituals performed by the Aztecs ensured the souls would reach their proper destination. These rituals were meant to honor the gods and provide the necessary sacrifices for the deceased to have a successful journey. The Aztec death rituals. Aztec death rituals were intricate, bloody, and deeply tied to their religious beliefs. The Aztecs practiced various forms of death rituals depending on the individual's status in society, the manner of their death, and their intended destination in the afterlife. These rituals could range from simple offerings to complex ceremonies that involved human sacrifice. 1. Human sacrifice, the ultimate offering. Perhaps the most famous and terrifying aspect of Aztec death rituals is their practice of human sacrifice. The Aztecs believed that the gods needed to be nourished by the blood of the living to ensure the survival of the world. In particular, the sun god Huitzilopochtli required regular offerings of human blood to continue his journey across the sky. These sacrifices often took place at the Templo Mayor, the grand temple at the center of the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan. Victims, often prisoners of war, slaves, or criminals, were placed on a stone altar, and their hearts were ritually removed while they were still alive. The heart was then offered to the gods as a symbol of life and vitality. While human sacrifice was a central part of Aztec religious practice, it was believed to serve a greater purpose, ensuring the continuation of life for everyone. The dead were honored through this act of offering, and it was thought that the soul of the sacrificed person would travel to the highest heavens, Tlalocan, if the ritual was carried out properly. 2. Burial rituals and offerings. The burial practices of the Aztecs varied depending on the deceased's status. Commoners were buried with simple offerings such as food, pottery, and personal items to aid them on their journey to the afterlife. Higher status individuals, such as warriors and priests, were buried with more elaborate offerings, including weapons, jewelry, and sometimes even the bodies of servants or companions who would accompany them into the afterlife. The Aztecs believed that the deceased could not journey to Mictlan without proper rituals and offerings. In some cases, families would create elaborate tombs or mausoleums, often near important temples or in sacred places, to ensure the soul had a safe passage. The Aztecs also practiced cremation for certain individuals, especially warriors who had died in battle, believing that the smoke from their ashes would help guide them to their final destination. 3. The role of music and dance. Music and dance played a significant role in Aztec death rituals. It was believed that the sounds of drums, flutes, and rattles could guide the soul to the afterlife and help the deceased cross the dangerous spiritual realm. Musicians would often perform during funeral ceremonies, creating an atmosphere of reverence and connection with the spiritual world. Aztec ghostly legends. As we move away from the rituals themselves, we come to the eerie legends that have emerged from Aztec beliefs about death and the afterlife. These ghostly tales are a testament to the enduring power of Aztec mythology and the fear that death held over ancient Mexicans. Let's explore a few of the most chilling Aztec ghost legends that have survived to this day. 1. The Wailing Woman, La Llorona. One of Mexico's most famous ghost stories is that of La Llorona, the Wailing Woman. While the La Llorona legend has many variations across Latin America, its roots can be traced back to the Aztec period. The story goes that a woman, often identified as a mother, drowns her children in a fit of rage or sorrow, only to regret her actions once they have died. The woman then spends eternity wandering the earth, searching for her children, wailing in anguish. Many believe that La Llorona is the spirit of an Aztec woman who committed a similar crime, perhaps due to the grief of losing her children during an Aztec ritual or war. Her tormented spirit is said to haunt rivers, lakes, and other bodies of water, crying out for her lost children. The legend has persisted through the centuries, with various sightings reported even in modern-day Mexico. 2. The Tlacololeros, ghostly warriors. In Aztec folklore, there is a legend of the Tlacololeros, the spirits of warriors who died in battle but were not given proper death rituals. These restless souls are said to haunt the battlefield, attacking those who venture too close to the site of their death. They are often depicted as ghostly, shadowy figures with glowing red eyes, and their presence is said to cause fear and terror in anyone who crosses their path. Some modern-day residents in rural Mexico still claim to encounter these spectral warriors. In some cases, they report hearing the sounds of drums and battle cries late at night, or they claim to have seen fleeting figures darting through the trees or across open fields. The spectre of Mictlantecutli. Mictlantecutli, the Aztec god of death and the ruler of the underworld, was a key figure in Aztec death rituals. His influence was so powerful that many believe his spirit continues to haunt the world of the living. It is said that Mictlantecutli's ghost can be seen during times of great tragedy or death, appearing as a skeletal figure draped in a cloak of darkness. That wraps up today's dive into the Aztec death rituals and the ghostly legends that still haunt Mexican folklore. Do you have any stories related to Aztec spirits or death rituals? I'd love to hear them. Drop them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all our explorations into the terrifying history and folklore of Mexico. Thanks for watching, and remember, the spirits of the past are always lurking just around the corner. Stay safe and keep the terror alive.